This one is gone. The answer is -1. This one is gone. The answer is 22. Until the tardy bell rings for this one.
Good morning. Congratulations.
Answer for this one is 3. Answer for this one is 3. Answer is 4. Homework check. There's no graphs, so it's just all working it out. Notebook paper. Alright, this should be 6 out of 7, which is 86%. If you had credit for your homework, you can pick a number from 1 to 20 and drop it off up here. I'll pick 5 numbers. The winning numbers are 3, 7, 9, 12, 17. Here's a quick multiple choice. Block letter only. Find the slope of that line. You have to move this term over to the right. Change the sign, put it in front of the -12. And then divide everything by the number that is with the y. When you do that, those cancel out, and this becomes a positive 1/3 when you reduce it, and this becomes +2. The slope is in this position here, so the answer would be A. Here are the homework answers. These are 1 point each. So we'll go up here, and the answer for number 1 is 2x plus y equals -1. 2 is 4x minus y equals -5. 3 is 3x plus 2y equals 6. 4 is x minus 4y equals 8. And 5 is 6x plus 5y equals 10. Number 6 is 2x minus 3y equals 15. 7 is 6x plus y equals -1. 8 is 4x minus y equals 3. 9 is 3x plus 5y equals 10. And 10 is x minus 6y equals 12. Here's a quick review. We'll just say the answer out loud. 9 over 2 multiplied by 2. If the 2's cancel out, what's the answer? 9. What about 4 over 3 times 3? 4. The answer is 4 because those cancel out. And for this one, I can cancel out. He says 8 over what? 8 over 9? She says 4. If you cancel a 2 out of this one to get 1 and a 2 there, divide by 2, and then diagonally the other way, 3 into itself once, into 6 twice. 2 times 2 is 4, and the ones don't matter. 7 over 5 times 10 over 7. What cancels out? 7's what else? 10 by 5 to get a 2, and 5 by 5 to get a 1, so you're just left with a 2. On number 5 here, what cancels out? You could do 14 divided by something, but not 2. Oh no, I take that back. He's right. You can do that. It's not the lowest you can go right off the bat. But if you divide 2 by 2 to get 1 and 14 by 2 to get 7. That's right. But when you do that, what clearly cancels out diagonally? 7s, yes. So what's left? It's just 8. You would just have 8 left over. What about 6? What cancels out? 3's cancel out. And what about 2 and 4? 2 into itself once, into 4 twice. You're left with a half. What cancels out here? 25 and 5, that would be 1 and 5. What else cancels out? 3 and 6. So you're left with 2 over 5. What cancels out here? 9 and 3, so that's 1 and 3. And what else? 6 and 2, so that's a 1 and 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. What cancels out here? 2 and 6, so that'd be 1 and 3. What else? 4 and 12, 1 and 3. Now what cancels? Well, yeah, they cancel out. What else cancels out? 3, so what's the answer? 1. And what cancels out here?
10 and 5.
10 and 5, that's 1 and 2. What else?
3 and 9.
3 and 9. Answer is 2 over 3. Pick a number from 1 to 10 for everybody. All right, the answer or the winning number for this should be 4. Here's the objective. We've been graphing equations, and part of that will be on the test, but now we're switching between forms of linear equations. And we still haven't made it to the entire whole bulk of this objective yet. That's going to start next week. Example 1. I have to change this from slope-intercept, which is what it's in now, y equals mx plus b. I have to change that from slope-intercept to standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. What is my first move in changing this? Yeah.
You're going to bring the 5 over 4x to the other side and change the...
Yes, move that to the left side and change the sign. So it would be negative 5/4 x plus y equals a negative 3. Okay, now remember the 3 rules that we have. 1, you can have no negative a. And remember the a term is right next to the x, and that's after you move it to the left. This is the a term. Cannot have a negative a. You cannot have fractions. And x and y must be on the same side. So we're good with 3. But number 1 there, we have a negative a term. So what do we do to get rid of it? Yeah, multiply everything by negative 1 or just change the sign of everything. So 5 over 4x, it now goes to positive. Then you have minus y, and then a positive 3. All right, example number 2. I have to change that to standard form. It's got to look like ax plus by equals c. So I'm going to have to move that over to the left-hand side in front of the y. And when I do that, I have to change the sign. So it becomes a positive 3/4 x. And then you have plus y equals a negative 1. Don't forget the 3 rules. You cannot have a negative a. You can have no fractions. And x and y must be on the left side. We'll make that ls, left side. Well, this one is satisfied, and this one is too. We have a positive a term, the 3/4, but we have to get rid of the fraction. So what do I multiply everything by? 4. So when I multiply through by 4, times 4 there, times 4 there, and times 4 there. These cancel out. So you have 3x plus 4y equals a negative 4. Here's a quick review. When I move this term here, will it be positive or negative? Positive. And if it becomes positive, do I have to change the sign of everything? No. When I move this term, will it be positive or negative? And will I have to change the sign of everything after that? Yes. What will this be? Positive. Do I have to change? No. What will that be? Do I have to change? Yes. What about that? I won't have to change the sign on everything on this because when you move it over, it becomes positive. Here's a speed problem to the first 4. The answer for this one should be 1. This one says to the first 7, but we only have 7 in here, so we'll give it to everybody. Answer for this one is 4. All right, try this practice. For the practice problem, we have to move this to the left, and it becomes a negative 1/5 x plus y equals a negative 2. We cannot have a negative sign in this spot. So we have to change the sign of everything. And now we can't have a fraction at all anywhere through there. So what you would have to do is multiply everything by 5, which cancels this out and leaves you with just an x minus 5y equals 10. Answer is 7 on this bonus. Here's a speed problem to the first 4. Alright, this will be an answer of 2. This is for everybody. Answer on this one is 1. Give this a try. For the practice problem here, you have to move this to the left and make it positive. And since it's positive, we don't have to change the sign of everything, but we must multiply everything by 2 because of this. That will cancel out, and you'll have a 3x plus 2y equals 12. Answer on this bonus is 15. Here's a multiple choice problem, block letter only. What is the slope of this equation? Here's how you do this. Move this to the right side and make it negative, changing the sign. So you have 2y equals negative 4x plus 10, and divide everything by 2. When you do that, these cancel. This is a negative 2x, and then you have plus 5. That's the slope, so it should be C. Another multiple choice. Find the slope on this one. Answer is D on this one. Here's example 3, and I'll just work through this. Move that to the left side, change the sign, and since it's negative right here, you have to change the sign of everything all the way through. So it becomes a positive, which I've made some marks here I don't want to make. There we go. Positive 5/8x minus y equals a positive 10. So I multiply all the way through by the denominator, which is 8. So times 8 here, times 8 there, and times 8 there. These cancel, so you have 5x minus 8y equals 80. Here's a quick review. What's the answer? 10, 12, Not 2. Not 1. 1/2 is right. These cancel out, and 2 over 4 is 1 over 2. 2. Nothing over 1. These cancel out, and 10 over 5 is 2. 1, yes, that's right. These cancel out to a 2 on the bottom, and these cancel out to a 2 on the top, so 2 over 2 is just 1. Here's the speed to the first 4. The answer to this one should be 1. This one is for everybody. Answer to this one should be 4 over 3. Unless otherwise told to do so, just leave it as an improper fraction. Try this one. Now on this problem, you have to move this over to the left-hand side and change the sign. So it becomes negative 8 over 5. That's an x. And then you're left with plus y equals a negative 4. If this is negative, then you have to change the sign of everything all the way through here. All 3 of these would have to change if this is negative. So it is, and it becomes positive 8 over 5x minus y equals a positive 4. And you can't have fractions, so the way you get rid of them is to multiply everything by the denominator. So times 5, times 5, times 5. These cancel, so you have 8x minus 5y equals 20. So the first 4. Answer for this one should be 8. This one is for everybody. Answer on this one is 6. Try this one. On the practice, we're going to move this to the left and make it a positive 5/4 x plus y equals a negative 6. This is a positive, so you don't change everything. But you do get rid of the negative sign. Or not the negative sign, the fraction. So to get rid of the fraction, you multiply everything by 4. The number in the denominator, 4. These cancel, so you have 5x plus 4y equals a negative 24. Answer to the bonus should be 6.